Assalamu alaikum guys, welcome back to another weekly podcast. My name is Hassan Aish.
My name is Ahmed Ali.
And today we have another special guest for this podcast. He's from Loma Gang and his name is Ali Ashad.
Assalamualaikum guys.
Assalam. How are you, man?
Good.
Alright, so for this podcast, we're going to start off by talking about week 3. And then we're going to ask Ali here a few questions, and then we're going to say our week 4 predictions. So let's just dive right into it, okay? We have game 1, Golden Eagles, Team Grandpa. 34-20, Team Grandpa was up. And that was a pretty interesting game, to be honest.
That was their first win for that week too.
Alan is now 1-2. The champ is 1-2, man.
I just feel like, Alan's team has a lot of chemistry and they have a lot of good players that come together and
Golden Eagles, there was Yassin's big drop when they were near their own end zone, and it was pretty much a handoff play, and he dropped it, man.
He was as confused as Tawfiq, he thought it was just a play action, but it was just unsuccessful play.
you gotta get those, especially when it counts. All you had to do was get the ball, and he just kind of fumbled it. So
I think this one's really on Tawfiq. You got to get your team together. You got to get everybody on the same page, tell them what they're doing. I think just Yassin was just confused on what's going on. He just runs and then just finds the ball in his arms, and it was all too quick for him.
I feel like the Golden Eagles could be way better than they are if they actually use their players more better. But
Something about the Golden Eagles is Salah. That's something shaky, man. Salah, what are you doing? You're supposed to be rushing, not dancing. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Literally, your team is choking because of you. You literally gave the QB enough time where he could literally sit there and just sleep.
We understand.
We're literally just standing there watching. What are you doing?
He could have easily, rushed
sacked him.
Yeah.
I swear, look who you're up against. Their blocker, and look at you.
No.
You could easily pull that flag, but you're just standing there dancing.
Well, we understand that Adan can probably outrun you, but still, at least put some effort to it.
I swear.
Come on, man.
Your team's counting on you, and you're just standing there just dancing.
This isn't Fortnite. Come on.
This guy, man. This guy. Wait till you watch the highlights, guys. You're gonna be really confused.
Right,
what Salah was doing, bro.
So first game was pretty much a blowout.
It was overall blowout. And then there was Alan raging towards the end on defense. But I mean, in the end, he did get the dub.
I feel like he rages about everything, but no offense. I just feel like he rages about everything. But he really wants his team to be the best. I understand why.
Especially on his little bro, just like he passed the ball to him, drop. Except for that one in the end zone, that was a good catch, Ahmad Anan. But still, older brother, just you gotta take it a little easy,
Speaking about his brother, trade.
Question mark.
There was a trade.
And because if I remember right, Murad specifically said no trades.
And then I come and I see Omar on a Team Grandpa shirt, and I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. So Murad, you have all the players here kind of confused. So, all right, whatever. Let's drop that. All right. Game 2, we have Shabab As-Sabt versus Loma Gang, 27.
I think it's the biggest blowout in NFL history.
I just felt like this is. I'm gonna keep it real vague. Everything that you guys were trying to do worked. Everything that we were trying to do didn't work. it's just pretty much like we could sit all day and pull out excuses, but pretty much at the end of the day, our best players were gone. I had to be quarterback, which is one thing.
They were switching out quarterbacks. Like Hassan played a few plays. He played a few plays.
Because Omar Yusuf was supposed to come, but then he
And
last second
he has a ref
he has
game.
to ref
And then
game.
Khalid, something came up in quotations.
And then Abdullah, you guys know, was out of
Yeah.
town. He actually let the team know in advance.
Yeah.
But
So everybody knew in advance, but then Muhammad Al Yusuf and Khalid, they kind of choked for them.
Only 4 players showed up for that game, unfortunately.
They had to get Taysir and the other kid, Mustafa, I think, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, Mustafa played.
and a couple more underrated players. But apparently I was supposed to be captain, and I should have taken it more seriously, lead the team. That was on me. But yeah, it wasn't a good day for our team.
Loma gang. And I felt like, and then I was getting, if you saw me, you probably saw it, I was getting really mad at Tokir for dropping some passes, but really, my bad. Tokir for dropping some passes, but like, it was really a team loss.
Yeah.
So, can't really be blaming people out here if your players don't show up.
Yeah.
From our team, I think like even though we won, we still have a few things to work on. Like Ali Benny, you're great and all. You threw those 4 touchdowns. Like we're all proud of you, we're all happy, we all celebrated at the end. But then like going up to Ali's face over
But
here.
listen, y'all, listen. Ali, chill out. We have 4 players that show up that were on our team. You can't be.
What did he say to you? What did he say?
He said, y'all better change something because we're cooking you. And then I pushed him, and then he flopped on the floor.
And then Moran called the technical out of it. And then everybody was just looking at Ali like, what the hell? What just happened?
Not to brag, but I'm gonna say that the only good play of that game was me having to block on Nadim, trying to like throw the ball.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Hassan's
Nadim-
big deflection. Hassan's big
Nadim,
deflection.
you can't be QB. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
those shots.
God.
But like,
I think that Neil's gonna have to come on this podcast.
No, I really liked your play because like they're just dominating, rushing down the field, and all of a
And then
sudden
Hassan just comes.
This
Enough was enough, man.
Yeah, right.
Hey, it's okay, we'll give that one to you guys.
Right.
And then there was Hamada catching them long throws. You know, he was doing pretty good on that. Got us some big plays, big yardage.
Well, let's talk about Sammy.
Bro,
Man,
that
it's crazy.
I'm pretty sure,
Man,
like,
it's crazy.
you know, we have a big surprise for you, Sammy. So we're gonna announce that at like the end. We're gonna say
Stay
what's
tuned
going
to the
on.
end.
Say what's going on. But 5 sacks, golly. You're gonna. Bro,
I just feel like
I'm really happy. Like he was the biggest steal of the draft. He was like a 7th rounder.
Honestly.
This guy out here getting 5 sacks. I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud
Like
of you.
this dude is so good. Like you can plug it in anywhere. He can play any position. Like,
Yeah, he's fast too. He made a pretty big offensive plays.
good flag pulls too. all
Yeah.
that.
And then Ali clutch thinking with the blocker. So
Yeah.
there was everybody getting locked up. It was I think we were in the red zone. Everybody was getting locked up, and then there was just they weren't rushing that play, so I was open. Ali just called the blue. He tossed it to me, and
Why
then
you telling people your plays?
it's not a blue. It's sorry, man.
You just told everyone.
Hey,
blue means.
we're changing everything every week, so like, you
Alright.
guys saw
Alright,
what was
fair
gonna go
enough.
on.
Alright.
You guys saw what's gonna happen, but we're not gonna do that next week. We make different plays every week, so just keep that in mind, guys.
I just think that, at the end of the day, it was a bad game on Loma's part, but I feel like we're going to bounce back next week. We're going to have all our players right.
Yeah, for sure.
Just, ignore it. We're just ignoring it. Everyone's talking right now saying that we lost our winning streak, but it was only 2 games. Come on.
It's okay. There's still 2-1. That's better than most of the teams, right? We have Golden Eagles. They're 1-2. Sand Ninjas. They're 2-1.
Yes, they're 2. So 2-1 are Loma Gang, Sand Ninjas, Shabab is 7th, and 1-2 is Team Grandpa, Shawarma Boys, and Golden Eagles.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, and now moving to the 3rd game, we
It's
have.
Sand Ninjas and Shawarma Boys. 20-29. Sand Ninjas were up that game. That was it was a pretty intense game. All right.
To be honest, it was probably one of the first games where we saw the onside kick.
Yeah, that was a pretty clutch play. I mean, it didn't work, but it was good thinking. I liked it.
Yeah.
Good everything. And then Omar, bro,
Bro, I
that,
see
that
the-
overhyped pick.
I
Okay,
was-
like
Aish.
this guy.
Me and him weren't there, but like we
No.
saw the film and we were just like, come on, man.
We saw the videos and I was like,
Let the
oh
man
my
let the
God.
man celebrate. You know. I don't know why we're hating,
Waleed,
but,
what are you doing, bro?
Dancing
Waleed
around.
was literally jumping. Like I just see this man jumping for Omar and I'm like,
Hey,
bro,
what he say?
You don't ever do
throw
that
my
for
way.
us.
Don't
He's
throw
like,
my way.
he's like, don't
Don't
throw it
throw
at
my
me.
don't throw it at me.
Don't throw it
Hey,
at me.
hey, let me tell you, just wait till Lumber Game comes.
Just wait till Lumber Game. Just wait till.
Just wait for
Hey,
Lumber Game.
Wait till Lumber Game.
Oh man, that's. I'm sorry, Omar. We'll drop that for next week. Okay, so Matic breaking ankles out here too.
Oh my god.
For Sand Ninjas, I saw a few plays. He was just juking all the players, running, getting them that extra yardage, and honestly, every team needs to have that player.
Yeah.
They need to have someone fast that could like literally just break ankles and juke. Like every team has that.
Hey, those basketball skills are paying off, you know.
Yeah, just running from side to side, it helps.
But I remember in week 1 where Matic on defense, like they're kind of like actually using him, because in week 1 on defense he was kind of like just playing the middle. Kind
Oh.
of like he wasn't really doing anything on defense, and then now they're changing him. They're actually making him a part of it,
Yeah.
and that's the real reason. And who won that game?
Sand Ninjas did.
Oh yeah,
Yes, I
Alright.
did.
What was the score?
29-20.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not only that, but like United throwing like right in the end zone, like twice happened. A deflection from Matic.
Yeah,
It's just like he
Nel-
puts his arms out and just the ball doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, Nel keeps throwing picks, dog. Like,
Don't force it.
man, I like in the beginning on week 1, I chose you to be my number 1 quarterback in my opinion. And now this guy out here throwing picks, man. I might have to take that back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nel. I might have to take that back. Like you were doing good on week 1, and then this guy just choked in week 2 and week 3, man.
Yeah.
Take them 2 L's after. Your team's depending on you, bro. You gotta step up your game. You gotta work that out. Okay, all right. So we're gonna go to the questions that we had.
Instagram.
We had a few people. We posted it on our IG story for a few people to ask some questions. Can you pull that up?
Yeah, I got that.
You can do it.
Right.
Yeah, just go like this.
Is it not gonna be here?
Technical difficulties. I don't know.
Straight.
It's the wrong one. Oh, he got it. He got it.
Alright.
You could have just done it.
So first question, best lockup on defense. All right. If I remember, let's see, probably gotta say your guys' team.
Our defense.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
defense
your
was
defense
pretty-
was good.
I mean, okay, technically you're versing a team that barely was a team, but I mean
But
you guys were
the
at least
week-
organized.
The week before that, we were trying to push it as well. We
yeah,
played.
playbooks.
Yeah, we were before every play. We always used to pull out. We pulled out a playbook and we decided what we were gonna do. But for rushing, I'm really proud of Sammy. Like I said, our safeties were doing amazing too, and our linebackers played a big play in our defense. So props to everybody. Everybody did their job.
Yeah.
So our defense was pretty good.
Yeah.
What do you think about best lockup?
Best lockup. Honestly, like I saw your versus your team. You guys locked up a lot. I feel like you have a lot of players that can play defense really well, and especially since you have Sammy, who's like really fast, can pull flags and stuff. Yeah, probably you guys.
Week 1 we slept because we didn't have our team really. So defense, like you guys all saw what happened on defense. I don't need to talk about that. Week 1 it was a massacre to be honest. But we came back in week 2 and week 3 with all of our players and we showed them what's going on.
You want to read the second question?
Okay, so best play of the league so far.
Okay, so I mean, honestly, it's been like this is like week 3, so it's a little too early to just like determine what play is it. But I mean, so far, like I saw the one from Mustafa Hassan when Yunad threw the conversion. He meant to throw it to Aziz, but it was tipped, and Mustafa came right behind and saved it. You know, he got inside inbounds, looked like it was out, but it was in, and that was like really good.
Swipe up. Yeah. What do you think is the best play so far?
I think we were on offense. I think it was week 2. We were playing Shawarma Boys. It was Hamada. Remember that play?
Was it the juke?
That's not
Yeah.
very specific.
Yeah, no, my bad. Okay, so it was like we I keep stuttering, my bad. We had Ibrahim right here. He was playing QB. We ran everybody was trying to block the left side, and then Hamada just came from the right
He did
side
like an
onto the
in-route?
left. Yeah, an in route. We basically tossed it to him. He ran. He was breaking hella ankles, and he got some pretty good yardage. So I really like that about him.
Yeah.
And he was a second rounder, so he did good. He was fast. He broke ankles. He broke Dumi's ankles, his own brother. So yeah, that was a really good play.
What do you think, Ali?
Best play so far has to be on Loma game. I don't remember specifically which one or what game or like when it was, but I just remember Abdullah Falah just having confidence in him, even though he was in double coverage, just throwing it up, and then straight up Ahmed Elisif just catches it in between two people, comes down with it, and then yeah, that's probably the best play
Yeah.
in my opinion.
All right. So next question: who do you guys think is the most underrated player of this league?
Okay, wait a minute. Who asked that question?
Walid, man. Why do you gotta ask something like that?
Walid. Okay, let's just dive
It's
right
4
into
letters. SAMI.
it. Hey man, he got a point though, bro. Like underrated.
Sixth round.
Hella. He was a
6 or 7.
I don't remember. Was it
One of the last players to go,
I swear, man.
and
And
he
like
puts up 5 sets.
Murad at the end, we
That's
didn't even
crazy.
choose him. Like he was just giving out random players, and then we
That's
just get
crazy.
Sammy. We're like, yo, that's the biggest steal of the draft, and he really proved himself this week. Like that really was a steal of the draft. That man, like, don't sleep on him, man. Don't sleep on him. The blocker like could not stop him at all, and not just on defense, offense too. Offense, he was really fast. We were like making some dump off plays to him. So
Y'all need to stop sleeping on the little kids too.
I swear.
You know, some of these little kids be getting big plays. Don't forget about them.
I know. I swear, man. Okay, so we have another question here. It goes, best offense and best defense. We kind of talked about the defense, but offense. What do you guys think?
That's a little biased, but you know what I'm gonna say.
Loma Gang?
Loma
Loma
gang.
Gang.
Loma gang on offense. We just have
this week
so-
was it like what we
Ignore this
expecting?
week. That's what I'm trying to say. Just ignore this week because we have chemistry. Because even though Tokir and Omar are our main like 2 receivers, we also have like Hassan, me, Khalid.
No, cut that, bro.
Alright.
Hey, it's okay. We'll leave it out.
Alright.
Cut it.
No, just keep going.
Yeah, but Khalid, but like if one person is really guarded or 2 pieces are really guarded, we have Hassan open or Khalid open. I just feel like we just have the most chemistry. And Abdullah, honestly, he doesn't make bad throws. Like if he's gonna throw it, he hesitates first, which is it could be if you hesitate as a quarterback, it's either a good thing or a bad thing. And this dude just like lets it go and has confidence in his receivers. So that's
This next question
Wait.
is
Walid, cut that last part. Okay. Got it.
next question is most likely to win the championship.
God, what do you think?
honestly, we don't know yet. It's only week 3. Gotta see a little bit more.
But like,
But we're getting a little
Out
bit
of-
familiar.
out of everything you saw, if you had to choose now, what would you choose based on what you saw so far?
I don't want to sound biased because I've been saying Loma game,
Loma game, man,
all
Loma
the
game.
time. But
Okay, all right. You know what? I'm gonna give a different team.
honestly, you take it away. Because like honestly, I'm gonna be biased.
We're just gonna say that it's just like
I just feel like
it's
my team's the
unpredicted,
best.
you know.
Yeah.
We can't say anything about that.
Because we still have everyone makes the playoffs. So
I think make the championship. I think it's gonna be Shabab Sept and either Loma Gang or Shawarma Boys. One of those 3 teams are gonna make it for sure. I think Team Grandpa can if they just focus, you know. And Alan is like he got his team together this week, but the 2 weeks before he needs to just like forget about those weeks and keep doing what he did last week to the coming weeks. That's what he needs to do. Sand Ninjas, they can do it as well.
Alright. Next question. Would you like to read it?
Okay, biggest bust player.
I'm not trying to hurt feelings though, but
Biggest bust player. Man, I don't know. We gotta give names.
I don't know.
We gotta
we
give
don't
names.
even want to expose anyone out here. But
I'll say something.
what?
It's at least someone from Golden Eagles. Not to be mean, guys, but just like it's someone from there.
I'm thinking, okay, Noor, like you were.
You gotta step it up, bro.
No, you were doing.
Gotta step it up.
You were doing really good on the previous leagues. That's what I've been hearing. Like I wasn't here the last 2 leagues, but people were saying you were playing really good, and I seen it with my own eyes. You played good, but I don't know what's going on in this league. I think it's probably just your chemistry with Dofi or your chemistry with your team. I don't know what's going on, but
Yeah.
I know you're good at football. You're just not focusing when it comes to the games. So you gotta just
No,
get
no.
yourself into the mindset. You know what I'm saying?
He's always mad.
No, I swear. He's,
At the end,
he's always bad, bro.
We're trying to get him an interview. Dude's always heated.
Yeah, we tried to get him into an interview on the was it this week?
Yeah, it was this week, and he was.
They tried to get him into an
yelling
interview.
on
He was
the
like, bro, no, not right now. I think it was last week too. God, I was like, no, you want to do an interview? He was like, no, man, not right now. I just walked away.
Alright. Next question. Do you think Loma Gang will bounce back?
Of course. Without question. Next question.
Alright. We're gonna keep it
Alright.
quick, man.
Okay, who was the best team? Oh snaps!
It kind of sounds like who win the chip, but I don't know. It's just
A lot of
like we
even.
said. It's like the top 3 we thought would be like it's like either Shabab 7th, Loma Gang, or San Ninjas.
Alright, who do you think out of one team?
Honestly, I don't know, because a lot of the games that we've been playing are kind of one-sided. I really want to see a game or like playing a game where it's like back-to-back scoring, where we actually have to compete. I'm kind of tired of the blogs, but like,
Not like
who knows so far?
Not like the NFL, like what do you call it, the Super Bowl, where the Rams and the Patriots had like the lowest scoring game in NFL history.
I mean, for me, I think it's gonna like Shabab is set, man. We're doing pretty good, and we can keep it up. We can keep it up, man. I swear. It's literally just like that week 1 is literally because our team was not there. Everybody was out of town. But I'm telling you, man, we can do it if our players just keep coming. Last week, Ibrahim didn't come. If he could come and we can get all of our players there, we're gonna dominate like we've been dominating so far. I'm telling you.
Alright. Is Ali Benny a better QB?
Ooh. But he needs to chill, bro.
But
4
that's
players showed up. 4 players.
But that's a serious question though, Ibrahim or Ali? Ibrahim,
It's
man.
definitely gonna
To
be
me,
so.
they kind of seem a little even, but I feel like
You
Ali
mean,
Benny,
like-
Ali,
Yeah, go ahead.
probably like Ali Benny.
Okay, wait a minute.
Wait, listen. I think Ali Benny just needs a little bit more, QB's like time. He just hasn't like gotten there yet.
No, Ali. Okay, he's a good QB. He is. It's just that like, they were only playing against like a team that was kind of like shaky. I'm not gonna say bad.
Yeah.
They were shaky. So yeah, you did great. Yeah, you did great, and we know you did great. But just keep in mind it was a shaky team. So, if Ibrahim doesn't come in the future and we see you play again, and we see you play like a full team, then we'll really know if you should be QB or not. Because this we saw, but it doesn't really count. You know what I mean?
I don't really want you to pick sides, but you being on the team, who do you think would be a better quarterback for you, since like, you get the ball too? You're on the team.
I don't know. I mean, Ibrahim, because Ibrahim, Ibrahim, I think would be a better QB. Ali, I'm not trying to throw any hate at you, Ali. You're really good, but it's just because he has more experience. You know what I mean? And he could throw farther. And in the beginning, you were throwing some bust throws. Like I think everybody knows that. So he was throwing some bust throws. So.
All right. Next question.
Okay, should we do trades?
Already happened.
I don't know, man.
Already happened, bro. I think you're kind of late. Oh my god.
Alright.
I think that's a question for Murad. I think we'll save that
Ask
for next
Murad.
week. I think we'll save that for next
We'll
week.
do that interview for the highlights.
Don't text
Yeah.
him, don't forget about her.
For real. If you text him, he'll be like, Salam alaikum. Just period. That's it. It's over.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Alright, Hassan.
Name the player who did the best in week 3.
That we were actually just about to get that. So, okay. For player of the week, we have 2 players of the week this week. Sammy was doing great. He deserves
Talked a
player
lot-
of the week, man.
We talked
Congrats.
a lot about him, man. He deserved it.
Congrats. You props to you,
7th
man.
round.
5 sacks, 7th rounder. I'm amazed, man. His like speed,
Crazy.
like he was doing really
Defense, he's cooking.
Right.
Offense, we need to give him more plays, and we'll see him cook too. And second person who deserves Player of the Week I think is Dawood. Dawood did really good in my opinion. Golden Eagles.
I
No,
didn't.
Golden
I don't watch the game.
For real. Dawood did pretty good. He got 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. That's good, man. That's good. Props to you, bro.
You got 3 interceptions?
Yeah, 3 interceptions. That's good. So, Golden Eagles has a stacked team. They just need to get their
Salah,
stuff
stop
together.
dancing.
Salah. I'm disappointed. I mean, I'd expect it, but still, I'm disappointed.
Man.
Salah.
Anymore? That's all the questions?
Yeah, that's all the questions. Predictions.
So let's go into week 4.
Week 4 predictions. Let me pull up the schedule real quick.
I think the first game is gonna be Loma Gang against Team Grandpa. That's for sure.
Snap.
I'm just gonna say we're gonna have Abdullah, and it's gonna be a lot different than this week. You know, gonna have some good QB throws from Abdullah. You know, we're gonna be happy to have him back. We're gonna have Omar Yusuf to receiving the balls. You know, that guy is really good. Defense otherwise. You guys.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay.
It's fine. I already know the schedule.
So,
Okay.
yeah, he was right. It's Team Grandpa and Loma Gang. First
Oh,
game.
okay. I feel like we should cut this off.
It's alright. Roll with it.
Just roll with it, bro. Just roll
We'll
with
cut
it.
it. We'll cut it.
Yeah, we'll cut it. If he decides to cut it this time. My freaking dad walked in and he didn't even cut it. It was literally just in
And he's part of the video.
Thank you, bro.
He doesn't want me to cut it. He doesn't want to cut it. He wants me to cut it.
Too lazy.
You don't do good. Okay, you cut it then. God. Okay, alright. Anyway, so we talked about week 1. Week 2, wait a minute.
We're talking about week 4, bro.
No.
What am I saying, bro?
Alright,
Yeah, we're cutting that.
Okay.
Alright, so let's just look at the matchup.
Keep going. Okay.
Oh,
I'm not
Okay,
gonna
guys,
go.
seriously. Ready.
Bro, we're cutting it. It doesn't really even matter. Okay.
Alright, week 4.
Sand Ninjas and Shabab Accept. Oh, Omar Ahmed, get ready, bro.
That's
Get ready. They do.
They just need a big person.
Malik,
Honestly.
Hamza are 2 people we really need to watch out for, and Paul. Paul is now on your team, so Abad is too, but I think he's playing blocker. I think. Wait, was he playing blocker last week?
Last week, no, he was just corner.
For real?
Yeah, I think so.
Who was playing blocker? That's what I want to know.
I think it was.
Probably some little kid.
Rather,
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, no. Omar went to Ahmed's team.
Yeah.
Didn't pay attention.
Paul is a new addition to their team, and he's good. So also we need to watch out for that on defense. Offense, they got a pretty serious defense. I'm not gonna lie. So I think this is actually gonna be a really fair match, considering if all their players come, and if all our players come too. It's gonna be pretty fair and pretty interesting to watch. And then, third game we have Shawarma Boys and Golden Eagles. Okay, I'm gonna take a long shot here and go Shawarma Boys is taking a dub. I'm sorry. I mean, Yanal did kind of choke, but the way they've been choking isn't the same as the way Golden Eagles have been choking. So I think Shawarma Boys is gonna come on top.
But Golden Eagles making some plays. They just need to be consistent.
Focus,
They need
bro.
consistent.
They need to focus and get themselves into the mindset that we're on the pitch. We need to get ready.
Right.
It's like
So my predictions, I think it's Loma Gang, Sand Ninjas, and
Sand Ninjas?
and Shawarma Boys.
Shawarma Boys. What do you think?
So it's gonna be probably Loma Gang and what was this?
100% not biased.
It's probably gonna be. Gonna say Sand Ninjas.
Man.
Sorry, man. Hey,
Man.
team looks stacked on Sand Ninjas.
People underrating us, but just wait till next week.
I'm gonna say Shawarma Boys from last game.
Don't sleep on Ali. Don't sleep on Ali. Everybody was like, Ali QB, that's shaky. We had the 4 touchdowns, bro. Don't trip.
Alright.
Don't trip about that.
Anyway,
That's it for us.
yeah. Make sure after the Dhuhr prayer, make sure you come for the Dhuhr prayer after the games, and then after the Dhuhr, inshallah, we're gonna have lecture by the older guys, and
Stay for the halaqa after dhuhr, inshallah.
That's
Last
great.
week, Els, Izakab, Waleed, and Ebi did a really good job. I think everybody went home with something that they learned. So please make sure you guys come by. The halaqah gets bigger every week, and we'd appreciate if you guys come and learn something. And after we have open gym, so you guys can just go play, shoot some hoops.
And around 3. So yeah, make sure you guys come. And inshallah, we're gonna have our FIFA tournament on
The 27th.
27th. Yes.
It's gonna be April 27th. We'll
And-
give you more information about
And
that.
if you guys have any suggestions for like any future youth events, let us know. You know. And
On the IG page,
Yeah.
just let us know and we'll get back to you.
All I need to say is just big shout out to Waleed, bro. What a goal. Just made it all possible. Make sure y'all subscribe to him and like this
Subscribe to
video.
his YouTube channel, man. That's
But get him monetized.
for real. For real though. Alright,
Alright.
Jazakumullah khair, guys. We appreciate you guys tuning in.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alright, peace.
Nah, bro.
Why
Salam
you just get
alaikum.
out of it, bro?